Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Oyar, and this video I'm gonna teach you how to use while loop in a ESQL programming language. So what is while loop? So while loop is a loop when you want to repeat a block of code in a certain number of times or until a specific condition is met. So that provides flexible way to create repetitive behavior on your code. So while loop is a block of code that help you to do something over and over until as long as the conditions stay true. So you could come to this IBM document and learn more about it. And there's the example. On IBM we using while loop, then condition, we will have the condition and we will do something. And also we using a leave keyword because when we want to break the while loop. So let's learn while loop in a practical way on the ESQL. So I want to declare a row type of data, declare my data as a row. So I wanna set all my ESQL data that is coming from my ESQL. So let's say whatever sibling is coming, first player, second, third, because this is about player, we're gonna run that many times. So I wanna catch this one and pass it to my database. I will say set my data dot record and give a list for it. Then we say equal to. We use the select, like I will pass all the data from okay, there is some mistake, and we use the select everything, select everything from our database. I have a ODBC name. Sometimes I stop it because I have a children on the background. So my ODBC name is a DSN name dot Mayor, this database, Mayor database and table. Before that we must add the database. Database. So they're gonna give me all data, how many sibling I have. Now I need to declare one integer that count my value. I see my sibling. I say I will start it from a 1. So and then I initialize one. Now I want to use while loop. I say while. If you type WH and that would come while loop. First is condition, then is body. So on a condition I want to write if I is less than, we use cardinality. Cardinality count how many sibling that I have on this one, on my array list, and they give me the sibling. You could use it with input message as well if you think that's repeating. So they're gonna give me the cardinality. That's not a good way to practice, but if first you just declare another variable, pass that one and give the link job your sibling, then pass it right here. But for this learning reason we leave it like that. But in real life don't use it like that because it's expensive. That will slow down your application. Let's say there's 1,000 siblings, you keep repeating it and there's a chance to slow it down. Then we send all the data to outside back as a replay out. We will use it as a XML data type. Then I will say while the result equal to the data on this one. If you pay attention, this is a list. If you run it that way, they only give you the last one. You will only see the last one. If you want all of them, you pass the list right here. Let's increase the value of I. We pass the I right here. Each time they give you first sibling, second sibling, third sibling, and keep doing that. We will pass it right here. So we will pass the I right here and increase the I value. I say set I equal to I plus 1. Just we want to increase it by 1. So that's the code. Let's check that one and see if that work. So let's deploy and see. Okay, everything is good. And let's run, just send any data because send any data because I'm using okay, already come. Okay, we just pull everything from database. Cristiano Ronaldo and that let's debug and see it. So how the cardinality and a while loop work. Okay, let's send it one more time. Okay, now it come. Let's get in. Now we just declare, if you check on my data, we have a money record 1 2 3 4, and they give us all the record right here, the data 1 day 3 4. So let's, and we declare I, the value is up to right now 1. Right now is unknown. If I run that one, is 1 now, and I'm gonna use the cardinality to give me a count of this one until that one is true. First is true, they get in and create first loop. If you check right here, XML domain while result, they give us the first one, and they keep doing that. The second is true and the third is true, because I say is less than. If you want the last child, you just add one more sibling. Less than and equal to, that way they give you the fourth child. Right now they only give you 3 child because we say if it's less than 3, but we didn't say equal to. Like any number is less than that is good, if not equal. If you run it that way, let's run it and you will see 4 sibling. Any change you bring it to your code, make sure you redeploy it. And this time I don't want to do the debug. I want to take it off and just send it and see it right here. You see we have a right now. Send it again. Okay, let's check it. Let's redeploy it. Sometimes doesn't catch the change, that's why we need to redeploy. And send it. Okay, now we got the fourth one. Just like if it's not working, redeploy it. Sometimes the change does not get affected. So if you come right here, how should we use leave? Like one condition, I want to use if condition. If, let's say for example, I want a this player, if it's Ronaldo, if I just want a this player, not other, or I just want this player, I will check if the player ID is 2, I want this one and not other one. So we're gonna break the loop and get out from it. Then that way we're using leave keyword. So how should we use that one? So for that we need to label our first, our while loop, because then we're gonna break the while loop by the leave condition. Then I will use the if condition. If data is equal to the data I want is equal to that, then I will get out, I will leave that. So I will use if. So I will use if and I pass the data right here. So if, and like the sibling each time get increased, I want to check that sibling, and let's put the one right here. I check the sibling if is equal to 2. For example, if ID is equal to 2, let's get the ID from. If we will check it by ID, you could check it by anything, by name or ID. Let's check it by ID. Dot player ID is equal to 2. Then I want to leave. You could now say leave. You use the leave keyword and you pass the label to it. So you want to break that while loop. So that if you do not pass it that way, because when you pass it, because this label is representing while loop, you just break the while loop and you get out from it. So right here, and also I want to get the value of this one as an integer. Let me put the field value. You could type it different way, but let me cast it because I want, because this is my 2. This is data come as a character, so I will say as a character, as an integer. As integer is if the data come as an integer and is equal to 2. Come right here, we do not want anymore the just put the result to my one. I just want that exact sibling and gone. I will pass that sibling to my result and that will work fine. So let's run and see if that work. So I'm going to deploy it. Okay, it's fine. Let's run it. Okay, let's send it. Okay, it's come. Okay, it just come that, which is the ID is 2. So you could use that one.